In March 2026, the moon will turn blood red, 6 planets will line up in the sky, and Earth will reach a perfect balance between day and night. This is not science fiction. This is happening in real life. Welcome, skywatchers. As we move into March 2026, the universe is preparing to stage a series of events that are as scientifically significant as they are visually breathtaking. Whether you are a seasoned astrophotographer or someone who simply enjoys looking up from your backyard, this month offers a rare combination of lunar drama and planetary alignment. March 2026 is anchored by 3 major milestones. First, we have the first and only total lunar eclipse of the year, famously known as a blood moon. This will be the last time we see the moon fully engulfed in Earth's shadow until the end of 2028. Second, we are in the midst of a rare planet parade, where 6 of our solar system's neighbors appear to line up in a single stretch of sky. Finally, we reach the spring equinox, the astronomical tipping point where day and night stand in perfect balance. Today, we are going to dive deep into the data. We'll look at the exact timings, the best locations for viewing, and the science behind why the sky is behaving this way. Grab your star maps and your binoculars. Here is your guide to the March 2026. The absolute highlight of the month occurs on the night of March 2nd into the morning of March 3rd. This is the total lunar eclipse of the full worm moon. The science of the shadow. A total lunar eclipse happens when the sun, Earth, and moon are perfectly aligned in space, with Earth in the middle. The moon passes into the darkest part of Earth's shadow, known as the umbra. But why does it turn red instead of just disappearing? This is due to a phenomenon called Rayleigh scattering. As sunlight passes through Earth's atmosphere, the shorter blue wavelengths are scattered away, while the longer red wavelengths are bent, or refracted, toward the moon. Effectively, when you look at a blood moon, you are seeing the light from every sunrise and sunset happening on Earth at that exact moment, reflected back at you from the lunar surface. The exact shade of red depends on dust, pollution, and volcanic particles in Earth's atmosphere. After major volcanic eruptions, eclipses can appear darker and more dramatic. To ensure you don't miss it, here is the precise schedule in universal time. You'll need to convert these to your local time zones. Penumbral eclipse begins at 8:40 UT. Partial eclipse begins at 9:50 UT. Totality begins at 11:04 UT. Maximum eclipse at 11:33 UT. Unlike solar eclipses, lunar eclipses are completely safe to watch with the naked eye. No special glasses are needed. So, where can you actually see this eclipse? It's going to be visible across large parts of Asia, Europe, Africa, and Australia, including India. And some regions of the Americas will catch partial phases too. On March 2nd, the moon will pass close to Regulus, known as the Heart of Lion in the constellation Leo. Then, on March 10th, the moon will pass near Antares, which is a massive red supergiant star called the rival of Mars. These events are just perfect for astrophotography and even just binocular viewing. If you think the eclipse is the only thing happening, look toward the horizon at sunset. March 2026 is a fantastic month for planetary observation. The 6-planet alignment. Continuing from late February into the first week of March, we have what astronomers call a planetary alignment, or a planet parade. 6 planets: Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune will all be present in the sky at the same time. Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn will be easily visible to the naked eye. Mercury will be low near the horizon after sunset, requiring a clear view of the west. Uranus and Neptune will require binoculars or a telescope. These alignments are visual coincidences caused by the planets orbiting in nearly the same flat plane around the Sun, known as the ecliptic. March 7th and 8th is Venus-Saturn conjunction. On these 2 evenings, Venus and Saturn will appear extremely close, less than 1 degree apart. Venus will shine about 100 times brighter than Saturn, creating a stunning contrast in the twilight sky. With a telescope, you can see the bright disk of Venus and the rings of Saturn in the same field of view. Later in the month, on March 25th, the moon will perform a close approach with Jupiter in the constellation Gemini. This is a perfect opportunity for beginners to identify Jupiter. Just find the moon, and the brightest star nearby is Jupiter. With binoculars, you can also spot Jupiter's 4 largest moons: Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. On March 18th, Comet 88P/Howell will reach its closest point to the Sun. Under dark skies and with binoculars or a telescope, you may be able to spot its faint glowing tail, a visitor from the outer solar system passing through the inner planets. On March 20th, 2026, at exactly 14:46 Universal Time, the Sun will cross the celestial equator. This marks the March Equinox. The balance of light. In the Northern Hemisphere, this is known as the vernal equinox, marking the first official day of spring. Meanwhile, in the Southern Hemisphere, it signals the beginning of autumn. On this particular day, Earth's axis is tilted neither toward nor away from the Sun. The outcome: almost exactly 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night all around the globe. If you happen to stand outside at sunrise on the 20th, the Sun will rise exactly due east. And at sunset it will set precisely due west. Fascinating, isn't it? Ancient civilizations, they built incredible monuments like Stonehenge and Chichen Itza. These structures were aligned with the equinox, sunrise and sunset, a testament to how significant this moment was in human history. It's amazing how they recognized and celebrated this celestial event. Aurora season. There's a secret reason astronomers love the March equinox, and it's called the Russell-McFerrin effect. Geomagnetic storms are actually more likely around the equinoxes, which means auroras can become a lot more frequent. If solar activity increases, folks in Canada, Scandinavia, and New Zealand could see some truly spectacular northern and southern lights. And during strong solar storms, auroras can sometimes be seen as far south as the United States, Europe, and even parts of India. As we wrap up our guide to March 2026, here are 3 tips to make your viewing successful. First, check the weather early. March is a transitional month and it can bring heavy cloud cover. Second, allow your eyes to dark adapt for at least 20 minutes before peak eclipse time. So avoid bright screens and flashlights if you can. Finally, remember the scale. When you look at Jupiter or the blood moon, you are watching cosmic motions calculated centuries in advance. The very same motions that guided ancient navigators and inspired modern scientists. March 2026 is a reminder that we live on a moving platform in a vast mechanical universe. It's a month of shadow, light, and perfect alignment. So, mark your calendars, set your alarms for the early morning of the 3rd, and as always, keep looking up. If you enjoyed this cosmic guide, like, share, and subscribe for more space events. Comment your country below, and I'll tell you the exact eclipse time for your city. Thank you so much for watching the video.